The history-making U.S. Nordic combined team continues its winning streak with gold and silver medals. In men's aerials, Speedy Peterson lands his hurricane jump for a silver medal.
American women are shut out of figure skating medals as expected. Korea's Kim Yoon-ah took home the gold.
It's heartbreak for Team USA in hockey. The women fall to arch rivals Canada 2-0, but will take home the silver medal. We'll tell you what you need to know for today's men's game.
Welcome to Vancouver Today. I'm Christine Brennan.
And I'm Reed Cherner.
It's yet another historic first for the men's Nordic combined team. This time, Billy DeMong and Johnny Spillane topped the podium for the first time ever in the men's large hill competition. DeMong finished 4 seconds ahead of Spillane, who earned his third silver medal of the Games. Teammate Todd Ludwig said he used his position out of the top 3 to slow other competitors down so other members of Team USA could win.
For a lot of years we watched the U.S. medal count and didn't have any contribution to it, and for our team to get 4 medals in 3 events, it's I think it's quite an accomplishment.
On the 3rd lap, Johnny was leading, and he went really hard on the top of the hill, and I went with him, and we gapped Gruber, and then with about 700 or 800 meters to go, I think in my mind the attack came because I knew that both Johnny and I are fit enough.
From the top of that hill all the way home, it was really just, just kind of enjoying the moment, because here we are with 2 Americans, one of my best friends and one of my teammates, skiing right in front of me for the gold medal. And if I was going to get beat by one person today, I'm really glad it was Bill.
So let me take a moment to brag on my broadcast partner here. Christine, skating last night, 3 for 3 for you. You predicted all 3 of the past events, so break it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, no surprise. Kim Yoon-ah is the queen of figure skating, and everyone in South Korea can exhale now. It was about 1 in the afternoon when she skated, and you can imagine what it was like there. She was terrific, and she won by 23 points, which is about 4 jumps. I mean, it's ridiculous how much she won by. But the competition was over, Reed, when Kim left the ice. Amazingly, next comes Mao Asada of Japan. She does 2 triple axels. Now, she did a triple axel in the short program. We've only seen one woman do 1 triple axel in the history of the Olympic Games, and now Mao Asada has done 3. 2 of them, of course, last night. She wins the silver, and then Joanie Rochette does hang on, fights for every jump, had one kind of shaky landing, but was terrific, and she won the bronze, very emotional. So as we thought, from the short program to the long, the exact same position, Korea, Japan, and then Joanie Rochette with the very emotional Canadian medal.
Little change with the U.S.
Absolutely. Mirai Nagasu, the 16-year-old, moved up. She finished 4th. She said, "I'm sorry I didn't win a medal," because what it means, of course, is the first time since 1964 that the U.S. women have not won a medal at the Olympic Games. But she was, she was good. She was excellent. Rachel Flatt, who's Steady Eddie, the one I actually thought would be ahead of the 2 Americans, I thought Flatt would be the one that would finish better. She was downgraded on 2 of her triple flips, meaning that she didn't get all the way 3 times around. That's surprising. That left about 10 points on the table. Had Flatt not been downgraded by the judges, she probably would have been 4th. Instead, she finishes 7th. But as she said, the World Championships are next month, and it's something to work on. But the Americans go 4th and 7th, exactly what we thought. Obviously out of the medals, but for these young high school students, certainly not a bad performance at all.
We know you'll be back on it, but we'll take 4 years to process this.
You know what, I'll take those 4 years. Thank you very much. Jarrett Speedy Peterson landed his signature hurricane jump at Cyprus last night, missing gold by just 1 2/10 of a point. The hurricane is 5 twists and 3 flips, a trick that Peterson has landed less than a dozen times in competition.
Well, Jarrett Speedy Peterson winning a silver medal tonight was more than a guy winning a medal. It was a guy reclaiming his life after falling into a deep hole of depression, witnessing a friend's suicide, seeing his whole career go down after a fight after he lost in Bardonecchia in the 2006 Winter Games. But to come back and under perfect conditions, and the hurricane can only be done under perfect conditions. It's the hardest trick that anybody does in men's aerials, period. The skies cleared, the wind stopped. He made a almost perfect trick, a slight bobble on the landing, But, for him, it wasn't about gold or silver. It was about claiming his life back. And tonight, Jarrett Peterson has a silver medal, and he's got his life and his pride and his hope back.
The Canadian women's hockey team dominated the U.S. in the gold medal game last night. The Canadians walked away with their third straight Olympic gold. The U.S. team says they are happy to be taking home silver.
I'm just still in the moment, and it's still shocking because we've set our goal pretty high, and to win the gold medal, I'm obviously very happy we won a silver medal and very proud of that. And I think I'm just still trying to soak it all in, and thinking about the game.
We put our best foot forward tonight. We couldn't, put the puck in the net, but we are proud of ourselves. Disappointing that it isn't the gold, but we're proud to really not have any regrets, and we did everything we could, and in that sense, we're extremely proud.
Playing in a gold medal game is always interesting, especially if you come out on the losing side, because it's bittersweet, because you have that moment where, as a competitor, we've lost a game, so you're disappointed in that. But then I think as time passes a little bit and you eventually get that silver medal put around your neck, I think it puts it into perspective what we're here and what we're doing and how special it is, and all the people it took to make it possible. A lot of people would be dying to have the silver medal, so I'm going to appreciate it. I'm going to kind of look at it as a testament to what we've done this year and how hard we've worked, the team that we've become, and the special people in our lives that after this, we're going to take our medals to them and share it with them too.
Lindsey Vonn said she intends to ski in today's women's slalom despite her injured finger. But more weather problems at Whistler threaten this race with only a few days left in the games. David Leon Moore tells us about the conditions at Whistler.
Well, Julia Mancuso wrapped up her Olympics yesterday in the giant slalom. She didn't have much of a chance going in because she'd only been 18th in the first run on Wednesday. She actually was the third fastest down the hill yesterday and finished overall 8th. And afterwards, she was very emotional. It was actually a reaction to the death of one of her good skiing friends. A very talented free skier named C.R. Johnson was killed skiing in Squaw Valley on Wednesday. And she broke down a couple of times in the finish area after her race, just talking about what a great friend he was, what a great skier he was, and just the joy that she feels about skiing in Squaw Valley. So that was the way her Olympics ended. She was very happy, she said, to leave with 2 silver medals. The women's skiing will wrap up today with the women's slalom. Lindsey Vonn, who broke her right pinky finger in a crash in Wednesday's giant slalom, will race her final race. So she's kind of a tinker toy put together at this point. She injured her left wrist in December. She had the famous now bruised shin coming into the games, and now a broken finger. So she's kind of putting herself together this morning to get up on the hill and try to finish 2 slalom runs. She has been on the podium early this year in slalom.
Apollo Ono could pick up another medal in today's 500-meter race. Ono posted the 4th fastest time in the qualifying heats.
Men's hockey semifinals start today. The U.S. men take on Finland at 3 p.m. Eastern, and Canada meets Slovakia at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. USA Today hockey reporter Kevin Allen tells us what to expect in today's game.
This is probably a pretty even match, and I think it's going to be like the Americans looking in the mirror, because the Finns play a North American style. They're very good defensively. They're pretty aggressive. The one thing that they haven't been able to do is score even strength, and I think that's probably the advantage that the U.S. has in this. I think the U.S. team is a little bit faster. From the U.S., if you looked at this coming into the tournament, they would have thought this would have been a pretty good draw for them, because that's a team that they match up pretty favorably against.
I'm about to take the cookie out of your lunch, because that's it for Vancouver Today. And just in case you're counting the days, as we all are, we only have 3 shows left. We're going to leave you with a look at the 4-man bobsled team led by driver Stephen Holcomb. The team likes to call itself the Night Train. The Night Train will begin competition this evening at Whistler Sliding Center. Christine and I make a promise we'll be back tomorrow.
My word for Justin Olson, self-confident, over self-confident.
If we're going to do an Olsen impression, I guess it's just going to simply be playing World of Warcraft.
My impression of Justin Olson?
He's the beautiful one. I am the prettiest man alive.
Messler? Controversial.
A lot of people call him the professor or the coach just because he likes to coach and like to tell you what to do.
This is my impression of Steve Messer.
Olson, did you eat tonight? No. Why didn't you eat? You lost weight.
We're going to leave at 1:15. We're going to put the runners on at 1:20.
Get up and eat.
We're going to get the sled flip by 1:22.
I'll eat in a second. Go eat now.
At 1:30, we're going to do our warm-up.
It's 9 o'clock. You need to eat before you go to bed.
At 1:50, we're going to push the sled.
That was last night.
Right, you didn't have the luxury of seeing what we said about you.
Kurt is quiet.
Kurt's easy. Smile, Kurt. Show me rage.
Take it down a little bit.
There's no emotion. Nothing.
There's Kurt.
For Stephen Holcomb, would be introverted.
Just won world championships. How do you feel? It's okay.
What about this one?
Yeah. That's good. That's about spot on. $1 million. How do you feel? Yeah, I'll take it.
My impersonation of Stephen Holcomb, in a good mood. What makes a great driver is self-confidence, and Holcomb's very good at knowing that he is one of the best in the world at what he does. And we have the confidence in him. You know, I wouldn't rather be behind any other driver. And I hope he feels the same way about his push crew too.